The UK has rejected Pakistan's former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's request for an extension in his visa. Sharif's party spokesperson said he can challenge the decision in the immigration tribunal. PMLN spokesperson Maryam Aurangzeb said the lawyers have filed the appeal. Aurangzeb said the party leader can reside in the UK legally until the appeal is decided. Pakistan's government advised Sharif to get a temporary passport and return to Pakistan to face the courts. Information Minister Faisal Chaudhry said Sharif's appeal will possibly be rejected as he is not sick. Chaudhry said that the former Prime Minister might have to serve jail time for lying about it. Sharif has been living in London since November 2019 after he was allowed to leave the country for medical treatment. And for more on this, we are joined by Mr. Faisal Chaudhry, law expert, joining us from Islamabad. Mr. Faisal, thank you very much for your time at Indus News. Is it true that such appeals in the immigration tribunal take months and sometimes even years?
Yes, they do. But the question here is that the gentleman who has preferred the appeal is a former Prime Minister of Pakistan who has served in this most esteemed office for 3 times. He is not an illegal immigrant who is seeking, stay in Britain. So, that is itself an embarrassment and must be felt as such. These appeals and the court procedures take time, but the politics is all about morality. It's much more than the law. And I don't see any moral reason and the principle behind that to go and seek extension in the stay, whereas the Nawaz Sharif has been there for past 2 years. He has not consulted the doctor. He has not done what he left with a promise to the court. So, that is a strange behavior on their part, I must say.
So, Mr. Chaudhry, can Nawaz Sharif legally apply for a political asylum if the tribunal rejects his appeal?
He can do that. There are several options for the immigrants under the British law, and he can do that. He can seek political asylum. He can adopt other remedies which are available under the law, and he can do that. But for that, he will have to establish his case beyond reasonable doubt. A 3-time Prime Minister who has a opposition leader in the National Assembly and in the largest province of Pakistan. He cannot be, mistreated, and he has been here for past 40 years. And if the systems are not, legislated or in that manner, then he himself can be held responsible and nobody else.
So, Mr. Chaudhry, in case if the immigration tribunal rejects Nawaz Sharif's appeal, would he be legally obligated to return to Pakistan, or can he travel to any other country of his choice, say Qatar or Saudi Arabia?
Well, under the circumstances, he should have come back to Pakistan. He should not have let this incident happen. A rejection of the extension in the stay by a foreign state, that too of a former Prime Minister of Pakistan, itself is embarrassment. That must be taken so. How can a Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, can give this chance to a foreign state to humiliate and embarrass the former Prime Minister? These are the offices which are to be held with the responsibility, and not only when you are on the seat, but when you are not on the seat, even then have you ever heard of any rejection of the stay of any other foreign country by the UK? So this itself is embarrassment.
Mr. Faisal Chaudhry, law expert, joining us from Islamabad. We really appreciate your time at Indus News.